This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Attention future journalists. You may be a little bummed by the news that the Washington Post was purchased by Amazon.com founder Jeff Bezos. My man. Already the old dinosaur panic voices have begun.
Government is going to become more corrupt if these changes continue and printed newspapers, wither on the vine.
Oh man, don't believe it. These developments herald a new era of reporting, freed from the constraints of, well, journalism. So outdated. And this new freedom is being pioneered by the people who invented the idea of writers actually working for free. The Huffington Post. As HuffPost Howard Fineman explains,
it's also a different concept because news is not a one-way thing anymore. It's a communal thing.
See, you future journalists won't have to worry about reporting, facts to actual readers. That's so old media. No, you'll just be somebody saying stuff to people who then say stuff to other people who say more stuff. It's not going to be any more truth. I mean, who needs it? It's so obsolete. No, there's just going to be an emerging consensus. It'll be awesome.
When they printed a story, that was the end of the conversation.
Right.
When we print a story at the Huffington Post, it's the beginning of the conversation.
It's so much easier, so you won't mind getting paid little or nothing. And don't worry, real news will be around. Hell, if HuffPost had been around during Watergate, they would have still reported on it, with a big headline reading like, Nixon said, what? With what all in caps and 3 question marks and maybe a cool red font going or something. And then they'd link it to stories about Miley Cyrus's side boob and the 10 biggest relationship mistakes. Maybe some Russian dashboard cam videos. It'll be so awesome. So don't worry, future journalists. There'll be plenty of jobs for you. And hopefully plenty of second jobs too, so you can pay the rent. Who knows? Maybe Mickey D's will be up to 15 by then. Awesome.
God, all of our newspapers are being sold. I mean, the Wall Street Journal being sold to Rupert Murdoch, that was vomit-inducing, I have to say. The Washington Post being sold to Jeff Bezos from Amazon, not so nauseating because, listen, I mean, it's the end of an era. 80 years of, the Graham family running the Washington Post is now over. 80 years of, putting everything on the line in order to write stories about, wars, Pentagon Papers, the Watergate break-in that, ended a presidency, Vietnam, all these things. I mean, I was listening to the conversation this morning about, the sale of the Washington Post, to the owner of Amazon.com, Jeff Bezos, who, when you think about Amazon, the reason why it doesn't really make me that angry is because Amazon started by selling books. So it kind of tells me that this guy is a reader and he digs the reading and knows the reading is, fundamental and important to the democracy. And, with the history of Amazon, we will get on-time delivery of our newspaper. I just hope my paper doesn't come in one of those cardboard boxes with the smiley arrow on it that, with a plastic sheet pasted to the box, where you got to get a scissor out to, But, all right, and maybe if I order $100 worth of newspapers, I'll get free shipping. I don't know. It's not that bad, I don't think. But the idea that all of these heritage newspapers are being sold off means people aren't reading them. That's what's irritating to me about this story and all the stories of, the Tribune company being sold and the Post company being sold and, the Boston Globe being sold and the Wall Street Journal being part of Rupert Murdoch's propaganda empire. And then I listen to stories from people out there that tell me, oh my God, I live here and if I go north, south, east, or west, I'm in unfriendly territory. I'm unwelcome. I can't go to a town hall meeting. I'm terrified. People see a bumper sticker on on my car and they yell obscenities at me, or they put swastikas on my car, or they write the F word on my car window, or they, scream at me and my husband, or I'm afraid to go, going to a town hall meeting is a taker's exercise now. And I'm in no position to take that kind of a risk for a very little return, because when you go, all you do is get shouted down. And I'm thinking, the Second Amendment is killing the First Amendment. And I don't think that's what the founding fathers intended. But that's what's happening here.